The Brooklyn Nets faced off against the Toronto Raptors on December 20, 2024, a game marked by a controversial ejection. Nets center Nic Claxton, a rising star known for his defensive prowess, became the center of attention for all the wrong reasons. It was late in the second quarter, the Nets clinging to a slim lead. Claxton went up for a dunk, seemingly fouled by Raptor center Kelly Olynyk. However, no whistle came. Claxton landed, visibly frustrated. He argued vehemently with the referee Ben Taylor, but to no avail. The play continued, the Raptors securing the rebound. As the ball went out of bounds off a Nets player, Claxton, still fuming, snatched the ball and hurled it deep into the stands. The crowd gasped. Taylor immediately blew his whistle, this time signaling a technical foul. But it wasn't over. After a brief consultation with the other officials, Taylor made the call. Claxton was ejected. Claxton, now facing the crowd, appeared ready to launch a nearby seat cushion into the stands as well, but he thought better of it. He stormed off the court, leaving his team short-handed and facing an uphill battle. The ejection sent shockwaves through Scotiabank Arena. Claxton, while known for his intensity, wasn't typically one to lose his cool. This was, however, his third ejection of the season, a league-leading stat that raised eyebrows. Many questioned the severity of the ejection. Was throwing the ball away after the whistle, while not ideal, truly worthy of such a harsh punishment? Some argued that Claxton's frustration stemmed from the no call on the previous play. The contact from Olynyk seemed evident, and Claxton, who played a physical, often bruising style in the paint, was accustomed to such treatment from opposing centers. Had the initial foul been called, the argument went, the subsequent technical and ejection wouldn't have occurred. Others pointed to Claxton's demeanor throughout the game. He seemed particularly on edge, often engaging in verbal spats with Raptors players and officials. The pressure of the Nets' disappointing season, coupled with his own elevated role and expectations, might have been taking a toll. Regardless of the reasons, Claxton's outburst had immediate consequences, forcing the Nets to play a man down for the remainder of the game. This wasn't the first time Claxton's temper had gotten the better of him. Drafted by the Nets in the second round of the 2019 NBA draft, Claxton, still only 25 years old, had shown flashes of brilliance alongside moments of immaturity. His physical, often chippy style of play, while effective in disrupting opponents, also made him prone to foul trouble and technical fouls. Earlier in the season, Claxton had been ejected from a game against the Milwaukee Bucks after a heated altercation with Giannis Antetokounmpo. He also received a technical foul in a game against the Miami Heat for shoving Jimmy Butler after a hard foul. These incidents, coupled with his recent ejection, painted a picture of a player struggling to control his emotions. Some argued that Claxton's temperament was a byproduct of his playing style. As a defensive-minded center, he was often tasked with guarding the league's most dominant big men, a physically and mentally demanding role. The constant contact, trash talk, and mind games could take a toll, leading to frustration boiling over. Others, however, believed that Claxton needed to find a way to channel his intensity more effectively, avoiding costly technical fouls and ejections that hurt his team. Section 4: The Aftermath, Reactions and Repercussions. Following the game, a 101-96 loss for Brooklyn, reactions to Claxton's ejection poured in. Nets coach Steve Nash expressed disappointment in his young center's lack of composure. "Nick is an emotional player and we need that fire from him," Nash said. "But he has to understand that there's a line, and he crossed it tonight." Raptors coach Nick Nurse, while sympathetic to Claxton's frustration with the officiating, defended the ejection. "You can't throw the ball into the stands like that," Nurse stated. "It's dangerous and it sets a bad example." The referees had to make a call. Social media exploded with opinion. Some fans defended Claxton, arguing that the no call on the dunk attempt justified his frustration. Others criticized his actions, calling for a suspension and questioning his maturity. The incident sparked a wider debate about officiating in the NBA, the role of player emotions, and the balance between passion and sportsmanship.